In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5-step process I teach clients that gets the hot guys talking to them, so you can get the hot guys wherever you are talking to you. It's lots of fun. I'm going to tell a story of how a woman did it to me and then show you the breakdown, the exact step-by-step process she used, so you can have those results as well. Hit the subscribe button with the little bell. Don't forget to check out my Amazon bestseller book, Make 'Em Yours, Beating the Odds of Modern Dating. We went #1 in 14 US categories, 17 Australian ones, lots of fun. So this will be some of the content from chapter 17. Again, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you right after this. The 5 steps to making the hot guy approach you. So on this particular day, I went to the supermarket and I decided, you know what, today I'm going to push my comfort zone. I'm going to see if there's any attractive women here. I'm going to road test what I teach my clients today. I'm going to get back into the habit of doing it. I'm going to be open to meeting someone today. So I head to the produce section, the best place to meet someone, and I'm moving through that section and I see down on the left a woman with auburn hair at the broccoli section. I start moving towards her and she goes over towards the deli, moves herself over there. I think, okay, I can do this. So I wander on over and I meander near her because I had to buy some chicken. And the deli staff comes over. And I thought, all right, this is perfect. She's looking at the deli cheese. I'm looking at this. I'll be able to start a conversation here somehow. What do I say? I was a little lost. And I thought, okay, you know what? Just do what you teach clients. Comment on something in the environment. The person comes over and says, which of us is first? And I motion towards her. And then I throw a comment to her about cheese. How good is cheese? That was my opening line. She looked up. She smiled a little bit, not really, she acknowledged it, but that was about it. She kind of went back to what she was doing and didn't really respond. So, she wasn't going to talk to me, but that was okay. I'd done it, I'd pushed myself, and I always encourage clients to congratulate themselves by even trying, even from the action. So I was chuffed. I'd done it. I get my chicken, go around the rest of the store, and I'm turning a corner right at the back of the store, and right as I'm doing it, this woman passes me, these big green eyes hit me, and almost in slow motion for seconds, it must have been like 3, 4, 5 seconds, this woman walks past me, holds eye contact, and then keeps going. I am stunned. Okay, this woman's giving me the green lights. This is what I talk about. So I'm here getting my margarine thinking, Jesus Christ, what do I do next? I decided to head back down towards the vegetables and kind of position myself somewhere to see if I could see her again. So I meander, pretending I have a dog, buying dog food. I don't have a dog. And just when I think that I don't have to do this, I think she's wandered away, it's not gonna happen, she's gone, she shows up near the chocolate section, which is in the corner. It's in an awkward corner that you wouldn't usually go to, and she's just meandering there. At this point, she's written it on her forehead. She wants me to talk to her. She's put herself in position. She's shown an open energy. It's very obvious now. But anyway, we both end up heading to the registers and I decide to grab the self-checkout register next to her. Again, I'm going, all right, I need something simple to say here, just something friendly and normal. What would I say to a friend? The register next to me on the other side happens to go red. And I make a joke about the registers breaking to the cashier and then bring her in on the joke. We started chatting. The ice had been broken. She was enthusiastic, she was smiling. And we end up heading outside and exchanging details. And eventually, we catch up on a date. Eventually, it was a few days later. It turns out that we didn't work as a couple. We weren't compatible in that way. But we're still very good friends. And this is a woman that still adds a lot of value to my life. We still chat pretty regularly. So this woman had gotten me over my shit and gotten me to approach her. And I want to break down exactly what she did, because what she did was essentially the perfect example that you can use in any environment to get the guy you want talking to you. Whether it's an environment where you know the person, a class, a social function, a networking event, something like that, or a completely cold environment like a shopping center, you can use this 5-step process that she used to get the guy approaching you. Step number 1, green lights. I'm not going to talk about this too much because I've spoken about them in other videos, but green lights are all about your smile and your eye contact. When I first walked past her, her eye contact and her smile were unmistakable. Absolutely unmistakable. It was like being, I was like a deer in headlights moment. Hit me, held eye contact and smiled. It was very, very obvious that she was open to a conversation with me. Which brings me to step numbers 2 to 5. Step numbers 2 to 5 are called open. O-P-E-N. Step number 2, also open. So in step number 2, her energy, when she made smile and eye contact, it was an open energy. She wasn't closed off. She had her hands down. She had her chin up. I could tell she was open to a conversation. Now I have clients practicing this energy all the time in a very simple exercise. You can pause the video and do it right now. All you do is walk past your computer screen, and I'll literally tell my clients to do this. I'll say, first, I want you to walk past your computer screen a couple of times, pretending that it is the hottest, most intimidating guy you've ever seen in your life. And they walk past, and I watch them walk past. Their energy is usually cold, standoffish. They definitely don't look at me. They completely focus forward and just ice queen that guy, right? And then I say, all right, now I want you to walk past the computer with your open energy, which means that you are curious about someone. Imagine you walk past a child or a grandmother with a really interesting story, or someone that you are genuinely open and curious about. You'd love to know more. I really want to know how your day is going. I really want to know what you're about. I really want to know what makes you tick. I say to my clients, I want you to walk past the computer screen with that energy, that open vibe, that really, I'm curious about you vibe. And in fact, I challenge you to do it now. Pause the video and walk past the screen with a really open energy. And if you're like most of my clients, what you'll notice is that you're smiling, you're looking at the screen, you'll find that you have a lot more interaction with that person. And this is exactly what this woman, Shanice, did to me. She walked past with such an open energy that I knew she was open to having a conversation with me. That's why when I was at the Margarine, I knew that if I was to talk to her, I'd get a good response. And that is one of the most important things you must communicate if you want a guy, especially a guy that doesn't know you, to talk to you. Step number 3, P, proximity, right? I had my own shit come up and I almost didn't go and talk to her, but she gave me proximity. She put herself in a position near me. It wasn't just the openness, she circled back to give me the opportunity to lead that conversation. By her putting herself in proximity to me, it made it really obvious she wanted me to talk to her. Step 4 is E, which is enthusiasm. When I did open the conversation, she had a great light energy. She was enjoying it. You could see she was in a good space throughout her day. She was enthusiastic. She didn't sort of hide away from it. You could tell by the volume, the tone that it was an enthusiastic conversation. She was enthusiastic to talk to me, and I knew that was going to happen even before she'd said a word. That enthusiasm for life, for the conversation, should come across when the guy's thinking about meeting you and when he wants to talk to you. And number 5, step number 5 is no result needed. Right, this is a big one because we put pressure on ourselves. We put pressure on ourselves, this outcome needs to go well, this guy's really hot, this has to happen. As soon as you put pressure on yourself, you lose the present moment and you lose your enthusiasm. It's the combination of enthusiasm, E, with no result needed, N, that gets you talking without having to get anything from the conversation. So those are the 5 steps demonstrated perfectly by this woman. This is actually brought, remember, from chapter 17 of my book, Make Him Yours, Beating the Odds of Modern Dating. You can grab this now and get the first chapter for free. And these tools, this step-by-step process is everything you need to meet any guy you want anytime. Remember, start with your green lights. You must practice your open energy. Step number 2, the O, that's incredibly important. And then get proximity, show enthusiasm, and no result needed. Once you've done that, you'll be getting the hot guy whenever and wherever you want to approach you. I'd love to hear now from you. Have you tried this? Let me know in the comments box below. How did it go for you? Did it work? Did it not work? Place it all in the comments box below. Don't forget to go check out my book. Hit the subscribe button. Big red subscribe button with a little bell and the like button. And I will see you in the next video very soon.